been a little bit tough, you know, not being selected to go to the Olympics and something I've always dreamed of, but it's just a little bit extra motivation at the end of the day. So it was a little rough in the first few days, but now it's kind of turned into something good, actually. You know, not a lot of people are where I am, and a lot of people want to be where I am, and so I need to continue working hard to be able to keep my spot and to be able to inspire others like I have been, because this isn't easy. We all worked hard. You know, it's been a long road because of COVID, and in the last 6 months, we put in a lot of work. And a lot of blood, sweat, and tears out there on that field, and we've all put in the work. Not being selected and not kind of getting that end road feeling, you know, kind of it took its toll in the first few days, but now it's all about just being better and every day being better. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put new skills into my book, and I'm just trying to learn new things, trying to be a better person, trying to support and trying to help others, so. It was hard to think that I had won anything, but at the end of the day, I won this mental, you know, attitude that I am good enough, and I may not have been selected to go and represent USA in this tournament and in the Olympics, but I am here training in this full-time environment. I'm good enough to be here, and that's why I'm here. So time to put in that little bit of extra work and to make sure that I am on the field the next time around, you know, selections come around. What kind of gave me this realization of, you know, positivity and being better is taking that outside perspective and kind of taking what the boys would think, you know? What are the 12 who got selected thinking, you know? What would they want out of me as a person who wasn't selected? They wouldn't want me to be negative. They wouldn't want me to be sulking. They wouldn't want me to be, you know, this bad energy as they're leading into the Olympics, you know, the greatest thing in their lives, you know? And so thinking about that, you know, I want to be that positive force. I want to be that guy who lifts them up, who believes in them and the team, who backs them more than anybody in the US, because we are out here as boys, you know, we should be the ones who back them the most, no matter what happened when selections came. So that's ultimately my goal, is to make sure that they're in the best place that they can be when they go out there and compete. And the next 2 weeks that's what that's about. You gotta love what you're doing, and for me, it wasn't that like 40-hour-a-week job. It wasn't gonna be that office job. I knew I wasn't gonna love that, and I almost settled down and did that. You know, when I was 23, I dropped out of college because I couldn't pay for it any longer. And I got a pretty sweet insurance job that I was like, okay, this is gonna pay a lot, and I could buy a house, and I was about to kind of settle down into that life I never wanted. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna do what I want to do and what I love to do. I didn't learn that from my parents, but I learned from seeing what they did for a living and, you know, the struggles they had, that it kind of made me this person who's gonna love what I do for the rest of my life, no matter what it is. I've been gifted with the life that I have right now, and it has taken a lot of sacrifice. It has taken me saying yes to a lot of things that most people would say no to, and to get to where I am. And I've earned, you know, where I'm at and what I'm doing. My beautiful wife, Peyton, I love her so much. And my parents, been a huge support. My brother, both my brothers. My in-laws have been great, and all my family, extended family, friends. I got friends from high school still sending me messages every day. Rugby friends, people all over the world, people that I stayed with in Scotland sending me messages. So the support system is wide and it's deep, and I love that about it. My wife is my rock. I mean, she's the one who's kind of pushed me into these avenues that I've gone into. You know, the first big hump in my life was being invited out to Life University, which was, you know, 3,000 miles away from home while we were dating. And I didn't know if I was ready to leave that part of the relationship to go do that. And she pushed me. Go. If you want to play rugby for USA, you need to go. And that's what she's been like. And the same thing when I joined the Army. It was kind of like, all right, we're doing it. You know, there was no second guesses about it. There was no no's, you know, in the conversation. She sacrifices a lot, and it doesn't go unseen, that's for sure. I can't wait for the moment when I'm done with rugby and I can kind of be that support system for her. And I try to do that. I really do. I try to do that every single day, but when I'm not the focus anymore and I can make her the focus, I can't wait for that day. It's gonna be incredible. Stomach is a little upset because I went through a lot of emotions of not making the team and kind of having to be that guy who's gonna support the team, and going through the sadness, a little bit of anger, and then kind of the other side of now support. And so being told that I did make the team, it's a total 360, 180, whatever you want to say, and now I'm going to go represent USA, and it's crazy. I'm so thankful right now.